Okay, this is 5 things all men should have in between rounds. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 1, dates. Dates are the most important part of this list here because dates are a superfood. So this means that you can survive off of dates. If you had nothing else to eat and you were struggling or you were starving somewhere lost and all you had was dates, you would survive. Dates are very, very high in potassium. They're rich in natural sugars that your body needs for energy. Dates are just all around perfect food for man to revive his energy after, sexual rounds when he's with his woman. So dates are number 1. Dates are, if you had nothing else but dates, you would be good. Number 2, mixed nuts. Mixed nuts with like raisins and cranberries and stuff like that in it as well, right? But mixed nuts, you want to get pistachios, cashews, brazil nuts, peanuts, almonds, okay? Pine nuts. You want to get these mixed nuts because this is very, very essential. Carbs. Once again, back to the dates and the nuts as well. Carbs. Your body needs carbohydrates for energy. As a nutritionist, you will learn that the importance of carbohydrates is really, really significant because a lot of us misunderstand carbs because we don't understand it from a professional perspective. There's 2 types of carbs, just like there's 2 types of sugar. You have good carbs, you have bad carbs. So we need to have good carbs from healthy sources, natural sources, just like good sugar. Good sugar, which is in fruit and things like that, in dates. These things are not the same as man-made white sugar. Processed sugar is not the same, okay? Number 3, you want to make sure you have your pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice must be organic and it needs to come inside of a glass jar or at least BPA free. But you want to get nice, non-concentrated, organic pomegranate juice. This is nitric oxide filled. This is blood flow inducing for the men. This is very, very, very important for men's sexual health, okay? And just overall health in general, but we're talking about in between rounds and reviving yourself. Keep you some pomegranate juice in your fridge, okay? So do not miss out on that. That is one of the best kept secrets, right? So the next one is coconut water. Coconut water is what's given to people who run on marathons. Coconut water is cell rejuvenating. Coconut water is essentially water, but from a coconut, just like fruit is essentially edible water, right? So it just comes with different nutritional value because it comes inside the package of a fruit. You eat the skin, the seeds, etc., etc. So it's water with, some pluses and pluses added to it. But same thing with coconut water. It's water with some additional nutrients inside of it. So coconut water is very, very important for cell rejuvenation, which all men will need during the refractory period, meaning the period in between sexual rounds, right? So if you've released your sperm and you need to revive yourself, definitely you want to have coconut water. Now, if you've been following me for some time, you know that my advice to you is to practice the ways of the ancient Chinese, which is to not release your sperm every single time that you have a sexual encounter, especially if you plan on going more than one round. It's the real secret to going more than one round is to not release your sperm. So that takes control, that takes practice, but also that's why we have the products of the sharpening oil and the cacao bean that we sell on SwartVitality.com. Using these products, you will gain control, you will gain the ability to have longer stamina and to not release every single time you have sex. And that is for prostate health as well. It's not just for pleasing her or having the ability to say, I can go many rounds I want without busting a nut. The point is to protect your prostate health because too much ejaculation can harm your prostate. So last but not least on the list, bananas, okay? Keep you some fresh bananas, of course organic, but bananas are number 1. Now I didn't mention water because water is an obvious one, it's given, but we're talking about 5 things that you might have overlooked. So bananas are number 1, okay, as far as a single fruit. Now dates, I guess, are considered a fruit, but it's a superfood, so it kind of wavers between 2 different categories. But bananas are singled out as a fruit, so this will be a number 1 fruit that you can consume for your refractory period, for rejuvenation period, healthy potassium source, etc., etc. So if you don't know, go to swarvitality.com. Check out our beautiful topical aphrodisiacs. Now, once again, cacao. You can eat cacao, right? So this is a bonus one. The cacao bean. The cacao bean is an aphrodisiac. So if you have cacao nibs, these cacao nibs are definitely packed with essential nutrients for your body and for your sexual health. So that's what makes the cacao bean so beautiful, is that it can be eaten, of course, and it can be applied topically. So go to swarvitality.com, check out the one-of-a-kind formula that we have. Nobody else who is known for selling the cacao, not only is it not processed like ours and not enriched like ours, but they've overpriced it. They've price gouged it because they understand it works. We didn't do that. We gave you more bang for your buck, and we gave you higher quality. So go to swordvitality.com right now and check it out.